What's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to the ReCoop. I am your host, Cooper Daniels. I'm here. It's Friday. How does everybody feel? It's Bitcoin spot ETF day. All the children in the street are abuzz. I just dropped my kids off at their elementary school. All the kids were like, "Daddy Cooper, is there going to be a Bitcoin spot ETF today?" I was like, "I don't know, son. I don't know, children. I'm not quite sure. I haven't looked at the news yet. We're in the last 30 minutes. So has it happened? Is Bitcoin at 45,000? Is Algo at a quarter? Is Cardano at 350? Because we all know that Algo will underperform. Anyways, folks, I'm just kidding. Guys, who's the board man? Kieran Goodfoyle. Hello, good child. Welcome to Algorand. I have a blood. Would you like a biscuit? It's a cookie, but we call it a biscuit. Now I'm a biscuit. Guys, me and Lord Beluga are gonna have that Irish off. You guys are probably like, was that even Irish? It wasn't, if you're wondering. People, who cares? You know what I mean? Board of directors, give them more money. You know what I mean? Make them say less. I don't even want. They need to. You know what they should do is put in on the Algorand Foundation where it says the board. They should just do those silhouette pictures and then like have their names encrypted. So only the most dedicated algo holders can figure out who's even on the board. You know what I mean? And then give them 6 million algo a minute for every time they spend thinking about Algorand, and then they can document it. We'll trust them. Let's trust, not verify. I'm just kidding. That guy was a little aggressive. You know what I mean? On Twitter, I commented being like, "Oh, it might be cool to find out like what these guys do and how much they get." But then he was like, "Yeah, go, old man, your stupid knees, buy a cane instead of sucking the treasury, bro." We should all buy Kieran Guilfoyle a cane as an apology gift. Guys, some of you may not know what the hell I'm even talking about, and I apologize. I apologize to all of you that have no idea what the hell I'm going on about. I did not shower today. This is pretty much bedhead. I almost always shower before I do a show. But I didn't sleep much. I got about 3 hours of sleep last night. I've been working actually pretty hard. Christmas is coming up. Want to have some money. My kid really wants a PlayStation 5. I've got bills. I got to get a new car. There's a lot of shit. In my life. So I've been working hard. And I worked really hard this week, actually. A lot of work. Doing this show in the morning and then doing some other stuff all day. And then last night I got home late. And I don't have to do anything other than this today or tomorrow, except for hang with my kids. And last night I didn't want to go straight to bed. I just wanted to stay up, even though I had to wake up at 7 o'clock this morning. So I watched Theo Von's. I never listened to the Theo Von podcast. I like Theo Von. I feel like I have some things in common other than the accent and the mullet. But I mean, I like Theo Von a lot, but I've tried to listen to the podcast and I never really got into it. But for this week, I've actually watched a couple of his interviews and I really like it. I like his style. I mean, it's not that he's the smartest guy in the world, but he really just kind of sticks with himself and asks the questions, even if they're a little, off or something. But I watched last night in its entirety, which, screwed me up for today, his Robert F. Kennedy Jr. interview. I highly recommend it, actually. They clearly have an affection for each other. And I mean, RFK is growing on me. I'm starting to be able to listen to that old scratchy voice. We'll see. I don't really want this to be a political podcast. You guys may hate RFK. You may think, I guess there's vaccine stuff that some of you are going to be upset about. I don't know, man. I'm not upset about those things. I got coffee. I've got He-Man. Let's look at the chat. How are you guys? Are you guys here? There we'll see. Good morning, IRL. I've got to get back to you. She did reach out to me, folks. And IRL has invited me to come on Algo Hour, which airs on Tuesdays. Why don't we do that next week? Do you want to do that next week, IRL? Maybe after my show, I'll hop on to the Algo Hour and we can yell at each other about how much we love each other. All right. So, good morning, Bento Grizz. Good morning, CJ. GG, what's up? Good morning, 409. Coop, good morning. No Face, what's up, man? How are you? You said BTC ETF, not sure, but definitely no Algo ETF. Well, there's definitely no Algo ETF. Yes, to the kids. They're like, are we going to get a BTC ETF today? And I was like, well, we're sure the hell not going to get an Algo ETF. Good morning, Chris. No idea. Just came into the rant. Good. But you're all in. Chris is all in. Christopher Swenner, Mr. Christopher Swenner. They call him Daddy Voy in the Voy chats. Everybody's like, Daddy, what do you think about this? And then Chris Swenner says, well, son, he doesn't do that. Nobody calls him that. Next week is taken. Oh, never mind. Next week, I will not be going on Algo Hour because it sounds like Chris Swenner's going on Algo Hour. So that's okay. That makes me laugh. Okay. Nobody has ever called me that. I'm pretty sure you have kids. None of them have called you daddy, Chris. None of those girls that you meet at the blockchain events were like, ooh, I like your beard. Daddy Chris, what am I doing? Hit the like button, folks. How could that not cue you to hit the like button? My weird, okay, maybe them. All right, I love you guys. I'm losing followers. I'm losing viewers, folks. Let's just kick in. Has the Bitcoin, okay, so today we all know that is I think the window closes for the SEC to make a decision to either approve Bitcoin spot ETF, deny Bitcoin spot ETF, or delay Bitcoin spot ETF. I think people are expecting either an approval or a delay. It would be very, very bad if they denied. If you were looking to buy, then it would be very good. But yeah, so let's just check the news and see what's going on, and let's have some fun. All right, folks. I'm working on a couple hours of sleep, so this should at the very least, be unhinged. And I think some of you will enjoy that, don't you? All right. So let's share the screen. Let's go to, I have nothing queued up. Look at that. What a disaster. All right. So I'll go to, let's all go here. I'll go here. Okay. Sweet. I don't need that. Oh, Gary. Have you decided yet, Gary? Oh, Gary. All right, let's make sure I'm sharing this. Let's not make mistakes today, folks. Django, what's up? Coop, they already delayed, didn't they? Wake up earlier. I should. All right. Here we go. Dow sideways, basically, a little in the red. S&P 500 sideways, and NASDAQ sideways. Okay, stocks are a little changed as market heads for the third straight weekly gain. The Russell, the old Russell Wilson, is up a little over 1%. The VIX is down. So here we are. Let's see. Amazon cut several hundred jobs in the Alexa division. Nobody wants your spyware. Feds, Susan Collins says more rate hikes can't be taken off the table yet. I mean, are you guys going to do your Black Friday shopping? I really actually want to be prepared for the Black Friday shopping this year because I'd like discounts. All right. White House blasts Elon Musk for promoting anti-Semitic and racist hate. Tesla's up. Nvidia's down. Kind of. It must have recovered later in the day on yesterday. Gap's doing well. Ray Dalio says U.S. is reaching an inflection point where the debt problem quickly gets even worse. Let's hear what old Ray says. Everybody's watched that video of Ray explaining how everything works. So he's obviously a very respected person. Soaring U.S. government debt is reaching a point where it will begin to create larger problems. Economically strong means financially strong. Yeah, I was just thinking about it last night as I was watching Robert F. Kennedy, and he was talking about how BlackRock basically owns all of the single family houses in this country, him and a few others like Vanguard and whoever, and how they're just scooping it all up. And, BlackRock heads the World Economic Forum or whatever it is. And how they just want to buy everything. And we're just being relegated to renters. And then I just thought, man, and then we're all sitting here cheering for these dudes to have the ultimate control over Bitcoin. And when you look at the fine print, if they decide, or if the US government decides, or whatever, if they have under their control, however many millions maybe of Bitcoin under their control in these massive ETFs, and somebody decides that they're going to fork Bitcoin to be more, I don't know, environmentally friendly, or whatever reason they decide to do it, or whatever thing they create to make that happen, then BlackRock has all the power to choose which fork to stick with Bitcoin, like Bitcoin did during the Bitcoin Cash fork, or to actually go with the US government ESG fork. Hopefully that would wreck everybody, not, and then Bitcoin would remain standing, but still. They want to own everything. It's actually pretty damn disturbing. And Robert F. Kennedy was speaking to that in a way that was making me go like, all right, man, you're like a cat scratching a chalkboard to listen to, but you're in good shape. You seem viral. Maybe he's viral too. I don't know. He seemed healthy enough. All right, financially strong means, do you earn more than you spend? Do you have a good income statement as a country? And do we have a good balance sheet? I think the answer is no. The US is 33.7 trillion in debt, a total that exploded by 45% since the COVID pandemic in early 2020. Of that total, 26.7 trillion is owed by the public. Last year, the government rang up a 1.7 trillion deficit as it sought to keep up the pace of spending. As the debt built up and the Federal Reserve raised interest rates to try to tamp down inflation, the government spent $659 billion on net interest costs in fiscal 2023 to finance the debt. $659 billion in interest. The worse that gets, the more we are going to have a long-term problem. You can see it in the numbers. It's just a matter of numbers. We are near that inflection point. Along with the basic budget issues, Dalio also cautioned that foreign buyers, who make up about 40% of demand for U.S. treasuries, have been backing off, creating a supply-demand problem. Data through January indicates that foreign holdings of U.S. government debt total $7.4 trillion, down $253 billion, or 3.3% over the last year. China, in particular, has cut its holdings strongly, pulling back 17% during that period. You want to keep spending at the same level, there is need to get more and more into debt. The way that works, it accelerates. We are at the point of that acceleration, which creates the supply-demand problem. It's made worse by the other issues that we're talking about. So if you get in credit card debt, right? You're having a hard time keeping it up. So you're having to maybe save your cash so you can pay your credit card bills, and then you continue to use your credit card for your day-to-day things, and you're paying 26, 27% interest on your credit cards. That's called a debt spiral, I think. Is it? Just made that. I mean, I think that seems like you're spiraling out of control. Anyways, oh man. My morning show has become me just shooting from the hip. All right. So CNBC and Ray Dalio are just letting us know how much trouble we're in. The United States citizens, Americans, have a tremendous amount of credit card debt. I think it's $1.1 trillion in credit card debt at this point. We are a disaster. And that credit is drying up, theoretically. And so that's why you're seeing places like Walmart being like, wait a second, this economy isn't as strong as we thought it was. Because now if you lose your credit card buying power and you have to rely on your cash, you're in trouble, and you're not going to be able to spend. And you're going to eat ramen and, end up under a bridge doing all types of nasty things under bridges, for a 40. I don't know. Why are you buying 40s with your money? You should be feeding yourself. What am I doing, dude? All right. Apple of e-bikes targets profitability next year, even as rivals enter bankruptcy. Okay. Are you guys buying electronic bikes? Do you guys do the electronic bike thing? My dad has a couple of those. He never uses them. Makes me want to say, hey, can I have one? Volvo shares tumble 14% to record low as Chinese owner Geely sells off stock. Okay, we're done. Guys, we're done. All right. Let's just check Bloomberg real quick. All right, there we go. Okay, the share of Americans who are mortgage free is at an all-time high. Oh, by the way, if you're watching this show on Twitter and you would like to be part of the conversation, head over to YouTube, all right? Or on X. Have we fully moved on and we're just calling it X now? The share of Americans who are mortgage free is at an all-time high. Miami's inflation ranks highest in the US. Tesla investors call for changes after Musk's anti-Semitic post. All right, what the hell did he say? I'm actually so out of the loop. I don't even know what Elon Musk said that was anti-Semitic. I guess I could click on it, but I need to resubscribe. I should have done this on CNBC. Yeah, we can't look at this, guys. That's what you come to the ReCoop for, is to watch me run into paywalls on news sites. If you've been watching this show for a while, we usually do have access to Bloomberg. I've just been dragging my feet on a lot of things because I'm busy or whatever. Okay, so Andre 3000's Flute album is exactly what hip hop is all about. Oh, shoot. I'm going to be listening to that. I want to listen to that. Is it good? Has anybody listened to it? Can't click on the link. Can't click on to see what that guy thinks. But definitely down to listen to Andre 3000's new album. I don't think he's made a new album since Hey Ya. I mean, when was the last time that dude made an album? Hey Ya wasn't the name of the album, but you guys get it. That was the song. The last time I really know of him being super popular. I know he did a couple of features, but anyways. All right. Alibaba sheds $22 billion of value after walking back spin-off plans. You guys thinking that Berkshire? You're thinking Warren Buffett's a criminal there with his own private secret account, buying Berkshire Hathaway stock holdings before they buy it, pumping it. Would that be surprising to you? Okay. Did you think that Warren Buffett was your innocent old grandma? Elon Musk calls anti-Semitic posts on X the actual truth. Okay, we're going to have to figure out what the hell this is. Elon Musk anti-Semitic. All right. Let's just go back to CNBC. The White House lashed out at Elon Musk for promoting anti-Semitic hate. The statement was directly responding to the Tesla and X Corp leader, saying he agreed with the social media post accusing Jewish communities of pushing hatred against whites. White House spokesman Andrew Bates said it was unacceptable to repeat the hideous lie behind the most fatal act of anti-Semitism in American history. Okay, what? On Friday, lashed out at Elon Musk for promoting anti-Semitic and racist hate. Said it was the actual truth. Okay, what the hell's the post? Okay, here we go. Musk on Wednesday responded to a post claiming Jewish communities have been pushing the exact kind of dialectical hatred against whites that they claim to want people to stop using against them. Musk, who has the most popular account on X, replied, "You have said the actual truth." Musk in the same X thread criticized, okay, We got to go to this thread, apparently. Okay, we'll go to that thread later. Let's keep on looking at the news. I don't know. Guys. You guys like Elon Musk? Do you hate Elon Musk? How do you feel? Put it in the comments. Well, Bitcoin's back in the green. You guys can see all this, right? All right. More Bitcoin ETF rejection is quite likely. Let's hear you, BitGo. What you got, BitGo? BitGo CEO Mike Bell said it's quite likely the SEC will reject a series of spot Bitcoin exchange traded funds applications despite industry-wide optimism. Speaking in a Bloomberg interview, Belshi said the SEC might reject current applications on the basis that exchanges and custody are not separated. Coinbase has been selected by several applicants as a custody partner for a potential ETF. There are a lot of risks in that entity, Coinbase, that are not understood. I think that the SEC could quite likely come back and say, nope, you've got to separate out those things fully before we move forward. That would be so shitty for the market. Several ETF analysts have said that the chances of an ETF being approved in January are around 90%. The SEC has rejected numerous applications over the years, citing concerns over potential market manipulation and a lack of customer protection. BlackRock filed an application for a spot Bitcoin ETF. Since then, the price of BTC has rallied by 45%. If they outright reject these ETFs today, imagine the blood. Imagine CBDCs like a digital dollar face doubts without privacy protections. I bet you Silvio's working on that. That's probably what Algorand is actually really working on, is how to make CBDCs private with zero knowledge proofs and everything, and putting like the perfect privacy coin where you can opt in and out of it, and whatever the issuer is private to everybody except for maybe the federal government. I don't know. Or maybe it is still remains probably private to the government. But that's probably what they're working on, right? You guys know more about that? All right. MasterCard says customers are too comfortable with today's money for adoption of CBDCs. Nobody wants a CBDC. I don't want a CBDC. Don't give it to me. I don't want it. We're fine. Use stable coins. Regulate the stable coins. Let it be like that. We already have digital money. Gary said it. All right. California and Texas among states accusing GS partners of misleading crypto investors. Multiple U.S. states have ordered GS partners to halt operations, accusing the company of defrauding investors in a number of crypto schemes, including tokenized pieces of Dubai skyscraper and stakes of metaverse property. Fake tokenization of a skyscraper and metaverse property. That would never happen, would it? It could never happen on Algorand, where you would fakely tokenize like land, right? The soil of land and the minerals. The affiliated businesses are accused of violating state laws when they offered and sold unqualified securities and made material misrepresentations. Okay, whatever. You guys even know what that is? Let's go to Blockworks. All right, we'll go to the block, actually. Uh-oh. All right. Well, Bitcoin price spikes $800 on claims SEC is engaging with exchanges over spot ETFs. The price of Bitcoin spiked $800 following a tweet by Bloomberg ETF specialist Eric Balchunas. Balchunas claimed that the SEC has been engaging with exchanges in relation to numerous spot Bitcoin ETF filings. The price of Bitcoin spiked by $800 immediately following a report that the SEC has been interacting with exchanges in relation to numerous spot Bitcoin ETF applications. Hearing chatter, SEC's trading markets engaged with exchanges this week on spot Bitcoin ETF 19B4s is advising them they'd like the ETFs to do cash creates versus in kind and has asked them to get in amendments in the next couple of weeks. This isn't unexpected, but good sign nonetheless. Balanchunas noted that cash creates make sense because they reduce limitations on broker dealers. He said that a few Bitcoin ETF applications had planned this already, while the remainder had chosen to go for in kind. Anyway, that doesn't change our 90% odds up or down, but it's good sign the process marching in SEC as a path forward and the plumbing that they are comfortable with. The price of Bitcoin surged from roughly 36 to 36.8 in just minutes following the post before settling down. Nothing groundbreaking, nothing changes, but shows progress is still happening and things moving forward. Okay, so that sounds like they were about to get a delay. That news tells you delay, which will take some steam out of this market, but it sounds like they are actively engaged. Jump Trading makes cross-chain protocol Wormhole a separate business. Jump Trading's cross-chain protocol Wormhole will become its own business. Okay, is Jump in trouble? The number of staff at the firm's crypto arm, Jump Crypto, has also halved since its peak in 2022. The trading firm Jump Trading has made the cross-chain protocol Wormhole its own independent business. This comes at a time when the number of staff at Jump Crypto, the firm's cryptocurrency arm, has been reduced by 50% since its peak of 150 in 2022. Jump has been slowing its crypto market activity since May, in part due to regulatory uncertainty. In addition, the firm ended its years-long partnership with trading app Robinhood. The on-chain data suggests the firms cut ties a month earlier. Robinhood saw crypto trading volume drop by 43% in the spring. In early 2022, hackers stole 120,000 ETH, worth $323 million at the time from Wormhole. Jump Crypto stepped in to restore the lost funds a day later, the block previously reported. The hack still remains the second largest exploit in decentralized finance history. Jump was also affected by the collapses of the crypto exchange FTX and algorithmic stablecoin Terra. Jump Trading did not immediately respond to the block's inquiries or request for comment. As Jump wrapped up in this Do Kwon Terra Luna thing, and are they spinning off their best thing, which is Wormhole? So Wormhole doesn't get involved in whatever disaster is coming for Jump Crypto? Inquiring minds want to know. SEC delays Hashdag's NASDAQ Ethereum ETF application to next year. Okay. Republic selects Avalanche blockchain for its investment security. Will launch its tokenized investment fund, Republic Note, on the Avalanche blockchain. The security token aims to generate profits from a portfolio invested in more than blah, blah, blah. Wasn't Republic formerly at some point using Algorand? All right. Let's look at prices. You guys want to look at some prices? Anybody like prices? Sol's pushing down. They're getting ahead of it. We're gonna get a delay, and the market's gonna crash. 36.5. So the market is still sideways. Ethereum 19.5, down 7.5% over the last 7 days, down to almost 3% in the last 24 hours. Volume is ticking down a bit from yesterday. Yesterday, Bitcoin volume was at 30 billion, and Ethereum was at 15 something. So it's down a bit. BNB is doing fine. XRP is at 60. It's finding its way back down to its happy place, which is 50 cents. Down about 8% over the last 7 days. Solana is up, actually, to almost 3% in the last hour, down 7% in the last 24 hours, but still up 8% over the last 7 days. So, I mean, maybe I'm wrong about that getting ahead of it. It's actually pumping in the last hour, but yeah, in the last 24 hours, it's definitely underperforming, which it should. They're exiting. So are they going to continue to buy on the other end of this to pump the price back up? Are you guys still FOMOing into Solana? Cardano is up a little bit. So the last hour, things have been good. Avalanche still doing great, 3.5%, up 50% basically from the last 7 days. There you go. Chainlink is correcting down. So these artificial pumps that we've seen in Link and Solana are starting to correct a bit. I expect them to continue to correct. Chainlink is down about 11% over the last 7 days. Polkadot 520 is correcting down. It's about 4% over the last 24 hours, but still green in the last 7 days. Cosmos is running away from $10. Caspa is up 5%. People are still loving it. Down though 7% over the last 24 hours. Silvio, where are you, Silvio? 51. There you go. Algorand, you overtook that monster FTT. It's down almost 5% over the last 24 hours. It's at 13 and a quarter, 13 cents and a quarter penny. Not great, but not terrible. Still up 7% over the last 7 days. FTT down 10% over the last 24 hours, down about 19% over the last 7 days. So if you guys are playing that casino, hopefully you got out before all that, and you could probably still time to get out, but you never know. They may manipulate it back up. Stacks down 9% at 62 cents. And if you're bullish on ordinals, isn't Stacks the place? All right, let's go look at Vestige. What in God's name is Polka Gold? What is it? Polka Gold? Is it just, I mean, there's a lot of TVL. There's almost 100. I mean, on Tiny Man, there's $97,000 worth of TVL. Market cap of 500,000. Polka Gold. What are you guys doing? Polka Gold is a first of its kind commodity that seeks to leverage the combined synergies of the Polkadot and Algorand communities. 100% of the supply was released into LP from Genesis. Oh, okay. Max supply of 10 million, all circulating. This means just like Satoshi had to mine his first Bitcoin, everyone had to buy their first P Gold. No free handouts for the fairest distribution. For full details on how P Gold works, please visit our website, polkagold.tech. I don't know, guys. You guys loving this? polkagold.tech. All right, we'll go to polkagold.tech. We'll give them a little bit of oxygen here. But I'm skeptical. All right, ASA's Opal is down in the eights again, down 2.5 or 2.25%, but recovering a bit in the last hour. Gora is a little under 25 cents. KuCoin is now falling. Yep. So you guys are moving to Polka Gold, clearly. Because look at this, it's climbing up on a Tuesday. Look at that, $68,000 in volume. So you guys are genuinely excited about this stuff. All right, polkagold.tech. Reserve, can you see this? Okay. The reserve digital commodity for Polkadot. Polka Gold aims to become the premier reserve digital commodity for Polkadot. Polkadot already has a native USDT and USDC as stablecoins and asset hub, providing utility for stable currency as a chain. So this is for Polkadot, but it's on Tiny Man. P Gold launched an exchange at early bootstrap alpha phase with 100% of the supply immediately put into circulation as part of the liquidity pool. This novel launch concept seeks to mimic Satoshi Nakamoto's launch of Bitcoin, where even the early adopters had to mine their first Bitcoin. With P Gold, even the early adopters and creators will have to go to an exchange and buy their P Gold in the same process as the public. Well, okay, who put all the algo up against it? Also inspired by Dr. Gavin Wood's interview from 611, Dr. Gavin Wood mentioned he would love to see the Treasury acquire tokens from other chains and other hard assets to diversify, so it's not all just Polkadot and the Treasury. Thus, the idea was born to synergize both communities of Algorand and Polkadot in a major win-win. We aim to bring together the combined liquidity, communities, and combined market caps of two major blue chip projects. Okay. Be careful, folks. I don't hate the idea that they're trying to bridge the Polkadot and Algorand communities. That's cool. But this is all, whatever. Just because they created an LP and then they just bought it from themselves at nothing, doesn't mean that it's fairly launched. I don't know. I don't know. Don't get okay. Okay. All right. Let's move on. So let's go to gold. How are you doing, gold? But Polka gold do Polka gold do. All right, 23.76. Silver was up over $24. It was pumping, baby, but it didn't work. Okay, and then gold is still under $2,000, but it's close. So gold's doing all right. All right, how are you guys doing? Let's go back to the chat. How the hell are you people doing? Let's stop sharing for a moment. Let's go here and let's stretch our arms. And let's see what's up. Polka gold. Yeah. Me too. I'm a fan too. Chris, talk about ETHgate. I just heard it today. No insights yet, but let's deep dive to FUD it. I've definitely talked about ETHgate in the past. The general idea is that the SEC was compromised, Hinman, and they had the inside track insiders, Joseph Lubin, playing all these games. It's highly centralized. There was games played. China owns it. There's a lot of different FUD we can dive into, no face. So I can do another episode soon where I do a little more research and come with a full on queued up deep dive FUDorama for ETHgate. All right, talk about ETHgate. I never call it. I'm a fan of, I never call it X. I never call it X. Yeah, no, it's hard to call it X. I'm a fan of Andre 3000. Chris likes him. So fresh and so clean, but not today for Coop since he's being a dirty boy, not showering. Dirty boy. Oh my God. What's happening, guys? What are we doing? I'm a dirty boy. All right. I saw it yesterday. I am completely confused by Polka Gold. The website looks crappy as fuck. Well, yes, we just looked at it. And I think that was a collective, yeah, bro. Coop. Polka Gold. Looks like an 8-year-old made the website. Well, what happened is that they made a website and then in just big letters, they wrote their story, probably using AI. Where are they located? Does anybody know where Polka Gold started? Thanks for the ETHgate. Already done. Board already. Okay, cool. All right, guys. Well, how do we feel? Do we feel beautiful? Do you guys feel beautiful right now? Who feels pretty? Let's look at Twitter. Twitter's fun, right? Oh, there he is. Queued up. Justin Bonds. He gets a lot of airtime in the Algorand community. You guys give him a lot of oxygen. He's clearly he bought a bunch of Sol and now he's excited about Sol, which is okay. But it just shows a bias, right? Anyways, ETH's layer 2 scaling roadmap is dead end. The UX problems cannot be solved as they are inherently to layer 2 scaling. Free markets guarantee fragmentation, breaking composability, and destroying the UX. Usage will move to scalable layer 1s instead, which offer a far superior product. So he's like fully out. Oh, am I even sharing, by the way? No. Caught it early. Caught it early. Free markets guarantee fragmentation. Usage will be okay. 1 out of 19. No, dude, not doing it. Let's refresh. Some small fame with a couple thousands and people get in over their heads. Remember when some few YouTubers with mere hundreds to 500 viewers demanded $1 million from Foundation? Who the hell did that? Give me $1 million. Oh my God. That drama is happening in Polkadot. Does Polkagold know about that? They're all arguing about funding content creators. I'm thinking of coming up with a proposal. What do you guys like? If I did a Polkadot show, should it be called, let's see, I said Orama earlier, Dotorama, Dotted, um, Polkadot files, uh, dotted up, dotted out, dotted in, dot, polka dot files, dot polka dot orama. I'm stuck, guys. I'm stuck on those. Does any or do any of those hit? Polka dot spots probably got to be taken. Freckles. I don't know. Put it in the comments if any of those were like, that'd be kind of good. Let me know. Give the info at hand. Doubtful. The transaction ID I got leads to this attacker wallet. Wait, what's happening? So wait. Given, I think D13 meant given the info at hand. Doubtful. What is the Fry Foundation? I've never heard of the Fry Foundation. Building a decentralized network, of decentralized networks. Okay, heads up, Algo fam. My Algo hacker is active again. If you ever interacted with my Algo prior to the summer, please make a new wallet or rekey if you're not participating in our ecosystem. I would even go as far as to say if you're still interacting with my Algo, do the same thing. Are people still using my Algo? Like, we request when the installer asks for your secret phrase, use the secret phrase from your wallet of choice. Like, what? Don't do that. I don't know anything about Fry Foundation or and maybe this is legit for some reason, but absolutely not. Do you ever do what this says? We request a secret phrase so the device can send. Wallets all held Fry. 8 wallets, 4,000 algo. I mean, guys, I have no idea and I don't want to accuse anybody of anything, but if you put in your secret phrase into this site and now they're trying to say that my algo hacker is back and I mean, absolutely. If you have done anything on this Fry Foundation thing, immediately move your funds into a new wallet and never use that wallet. If you put your secret phrase into this site, absolutely stop using that wallet. I don't know enough about it. That could be unnecessary, but there's no reason that you would ever do this when something looks like this that I've never even heard about. Like, no. Mo. No, thank you. And my apologies to Fry Foundation if you guys are honest actors. I don't mean to accuse you of anything. I'm just saying, as a risk management thing, there's no reason for you to be doing that. And it seems awfully suspicious. All right. Okay, enough of that. That's disturbing. Look at them. New raffles to throw shrimps at. Win best friends. Visiting the Foundry head office in Singapore next week to have a sit down with Daniel Oon, head of DeFi at the Algorand Foundation. I feel bad, but I'll have to roast him for not rocking an Algo Bambino as his profile picture. Awesome, man. Look forward to hear how that goes. Watch for scam tokens popping up. All that shimmers isn't gold. Okay, so either MJ is on the same wavelength as me or is watching the show and is like, yeah, that doesn't look good. Prithvi, all right, the simp has run its course. I do what I think is best for you. I'm an altruist. Okay, no, I thought you were going to say something about the markets. And because SEC pushed back the conversion of the future spot ETF comment period, the next window is further out. Plus, okay, hold on. What is Adam saying? Okay, I think today's sell-off is driven by the ETF window betters a bit. Today, 17th, is the last day of the first window for SEC to approve ETF with all participants not in comment period. Makes it less likely, although not impossible, for approval now. And because SEC pushed back the conversion of the future spot ETF comment period, the next window is further out. Plus, got to imagine some slightly lower level of approval as you get close to the holidays because government entities get lazy around then. So, folks, betting on that approval pop, likely starting to discount here, but still good odds for the final dates. The Bloomberg ETF guys didn't think the window decreased odds significantly and still has 90% projection for before mid-Jan. All right, I don't know, man. Potter paper? See a wrapper? Effective December 5th, we will introduce a $1.99 fee for SGD withdrawals made from your SGD fiat wallet to your bank account. SGD. I don't know what SGD is. Is that a foreign currency? All right, that was fun. They need money, so they're charging a fee. Scrolling Twitter with my friends. All right, the only needed to build a one-way bridge, in my opinion. swapping 57.25 USDC on Ethereum for 57.04 USDC on Solana. Oh, so he's saying that you only need to go to it. It doesn't need to be back both ways. I mean, that's pretty great. If you can get your USDC off of Ethereum to Solana for a 21-cent fee. Uh-oh. I still need to buy my axe.
Swift and I am the axe. My vengeance shall be swift and vicious to those injustices living upon the hill of the mountain that curse damnation upon my Algorand. I am the axe. My
Oh, okay. So this is in response to the Homes. No one likes an axe unless it's falling on the ruthless, detached king who has forsaken his people and built a court of jesters when the people demand democracy. Okay, guys. Love is life and life is love. You know what I mean? May there be... Elon Musk does all include all these people that the Chinese have hurt. All right. I think we're about done, folks. That's disturbing. If you want to watch old men suffer, follow Mario. Banning TikTok does nothing. Ban Harvard. Now you're serious. I'm literally just... Coop party. Free entry. Let's look at it. Womp Crew tonight at 4:15 Eastern. You got a Coop party. Awesome. Learned today that an early investor in Get Outside and one of my favorite supporters of digital assets from North Carolina is running for United States Congress. This is incredibly exciting news. So, Mark Yusko invested in Get Outside? Doofy says, if you love your craft, just keep doing it. Don't stop. You cannot control how your work is perceived. You can control the amount of work you create. For sure. I think that's true. You cannot control how your work is perceived. You said, I saw a post of Doofy's earlier talking about how somebody had told him that he should spend less time on the details of his work and be more prolific and put out more work. Everybody works differently, Doofy. If the way you do things is you want the quality of the art and that's your process, or if somebody's more instinctively driven and doesn't want to overthink it, that's their process. Just find your own flow, brother. Breaking news, SEC advised exchanges to do... Okay, we've already read about that. Okay, guys, are we done? Are you even here? A lot of new info will be dropped on Monday. Another week closer to Opal 2.0. Opal is coming. Okay, we'll look at CoinDesk real quick. All right. Nothing new. So no news. All right, guys. Well, hey, look, I've had fun. I hope you had fun too. I'll be back on Monday. I'll be back Monday at the same exact time, 12:30 p.m. Eastern. We're doing this every single day. Obviously, I'll take a few days off next week for Thanksgiving. I'm over here based in the States. We have some relatives coming into town. So, we'll take probably Wednesday through Friday off next week. But I'll be here Monday and Tuesday at the same time. Apparently, I'm not on Algo Hour afterwards because they have Chris Swenner coming on, which should be an exciting show for them. So, yeah, that's that. I'll definitely be covering whatever happens with the Bitcoin news today. I'm sure we can have... I think we're in store for an intense weekend. So who knows? Who knows how it's going to shake out? We'll find out if it gets approved, delayed, or surprisingly rejected today. So we're going to figure it out. I don't know when that's going to happen. And I sort of stand by the idea that they haven't really made a move against, I mean, can the SEC, I guess it's got to be the DOJ, I don't know, against Justin Sun and CZ. There's got to be something. Is there some criminal thing that they're working on there, right? Aren't they worried about those guys being manipulators, or are they completely over that? And now it's just about how, Coinbase in essence handles custody and all that. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. We're going to figure it out. It's going to find out today. Well, I'll see you on Twitter or X or whatever the hell you want to call it. I appreciate you guys. And if there's no other comments, every day AI makes better websites than that. LOL. Talk about Scaramucci. I wonder, he bought roughly at 170, if correct. He became very quiet about it, but what's his game? I'm pretty sure that Scaramucci had a partnership with the foundation, and he got a lot of algo for that partnership. And I think he also bought a bunch of algo at that time. So you're right. He probably did buy around that point. I've talked to him. I think he came on my show 2 or 3 times, maybe only 2. But the last time he came on, and when I saw him in person at LA Blockchain, he seemed concerned. He seemed to be concerned about the Algorand Foundation and adoption, and being like, are they doing the right things? Like, why can't they be more like Anatoly and Solana? And then I think he found other things. I don't know. He has mentioned that he's still holding. But if he did indeed buy at 170 and is at around 12, 13 cents, he can't be all that excited like most of us. He became very quiet about it, but what's his game any day? Any idea? I mean, invite him and he shall ask his friend to pump our bags. Polka dotters are bored as it's not moving, so it's Dotarama at the moment. Dotsa Mama Rama. Happy Friday, mofos. You would call the show Dirty Polka. Polka shoes. Polka no shoes. No shoe pokies. Poke bowls. Pokey. I used to do like a Russian accent with my kids, and I would be like, what was I? I was not Vladimir. Yeah, maybe Pokemon Klitschko. Pokemon Klitschko, go poke, and then I would poke them, and then they would giggle. Pokemon Klitschko, poke, I poke you, you poker. No, do not do that. Sus. Ever, ever, ever. I will, Coop. Don't ever do that. What did I do? I won 1 win, 2 shoes, 3 fry. Just give me all your money. No questions asked. Nope. You were right, Coop. Lean in. Wait, what were you guys talking? Let me enter. SGD, Singapore dollar. Thank you. No face. I appreciate that. Algorand Foundation in Singapore. They're considering a CBDC. What's going on? Singapore. You're gonna slide with the homies, Stacy Dubs and Ryan T. Be like, hey, let's CBDC with Ryan T, baby. Sorry. Wise words, Doofy. Thanks. Kaz was found by the Booch. He stated he still holds algo in his portfolio. There we go. Are Stacy Dubs and Ryan T gonna provide the CBDC for all of thee? You know what I mean? Oh my God. Dr. Seuss, folks. I should write a kid's book. Have I shown you this? That GovHat did? How cool is that? By hand. Have I shown you my toys? Do you guys look? The Axeman? The ultimate Axeman right here, though. Know what I mean? He-Man. What else can I show you guys? This yogurt cup is from like early in the week. It's disgusting. Let's show you guys things in the desk. This is the part of the show where I show you guys things in the desk. There's a comic book that came with the toy. Okay. I've got a Ray-Bans glass with no glasses in it. Got a bunch of pens. rolling papers. Wonder what I do with that. Old iPad. A hammer. Maybe instead of an axe, I should just put a hammer right here. Because I dropped the hammer. The ReCoop drops the hammer, folks. Let's see what else. What's this, guys? What's that? You ever seen one of these? How about one of these? What else we got? Some like lame mace. You guys like lame mace? And last but not least, a Steph Curry toy. I was gonna take it out of the box. These were like in one of my kids' goodie bags for his birthday, and this was an extra. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll take it out of the box. But he doesn't really look like him. Got to protect the shoes, man. You know what I mean? I want new Jordans. That's what I want for Christmas. Is I want some cool Jordans. I haven't had Jordans in since I was a kid, and I tried to buy them earlier this year, and I got rejected. If I buy new Jordans, I'm gonna have them delivered to the store and pick them up there. I've learned my lesson. But I see that the sneakers app, there's going to be some Jordan 2s. No, not 2s, 3s. There's going to be some 3s. I want a pair of 4s, but the 4s that are coming out are olive green. And maybe you guys like olive green shoes, but that's like a very niche pair of shoes for me. I'm going to actually wear these Jordans a lot. So I guess I could do 3s. They're like similar to the 4s, but I do prefer the 4s. Can you take the heads and close off them dolls? Does the head come off? There you go. Headless He-Man. Where did He-Man almost lost his axe, folks. Do I have anything else I can show you? You guys want to see how weird I am? Here, I'll show you. I'm not going to. That's heavy, and I'd have to move things. Never mind. All right, guys. Well, there we go. There's a little show and tell. That was the show and tell portion of the ReCoop on a Friday. we'll do ReCoop show and tell from now on. I'm trying to see if there's anything fun here. I don't know why this is down here. But if any of you would like to win this Dreamtopia Barbie, just send me lots of algo, and I'll send it to you. And hope my daughter doesn't notice. Stealing. See, look, guys. I mean, if you guys think I'm not committed to algo, I'm willing to steal from my daughter for more algo. So that's friendly, right? That makes you like me. Okay, let's see what you got. Hammer time. Sean Lee's in Singapore, right? Yeah, he sure is. Damn, you ever think about how Elon Musk is creating 100 companies flying to Mars and change the world while you show us your desk on YouTube and we doofies watch you doing that? Oh gosh, I feel like yeah, how much Elon Musk has accomplished in his life while I do show and tell with my desk. I mean, it's just what it is, man. Got to protect those shoes. Finally catching it live. Oh, well, you really tuned in at the right time, Bernie Algopoulos. Really, right at peak show. Can you take the heads off and close them dolls? Where are the little Dirk shoes? Are they coming? I don't know. I try to pressure the foundation. I'm just tired of them. I'm not going to talk to them anymore. I'm going to stop complaining about them. I don't care about Kieran Guilfoyle. I don't care about Stacey Warden, Ryan Terabellini. Don't care. So I don't know. Are they coming? Stacey, are you going to sign off and make sure they come? Or are you going to just shoo Or are you just trying to get the shoe list to shoe? All right, guys. Hey, will Lil Dick give us refunds? Cheers, Coop. Enjoy your weekend. Yes, everybody, have a great weekend. I'm just rambling, and I have a call actually 10 minutes ago. So what the hell am I doing? All right, everybody, I appreciate you. I'll see you Monday at the same time, 12:30.